Vessel Sense here, and today I'm going to demonstrate a Signalk plugin slash web app called Freeboard-SK. It's been around a while, but there's a lot of new features and a lot more comprehensive. So what is this particular app and what does it do? It's a charting app. As you see here, as I move my cursor, you can see the latitude and longitude at the bottom changing and the zoom level, right? I can do a mark, I can add a waypoint, I can center, I can follow the vessel, point to north, do measuring, things like that. But what I actually want to show you today is around charts. Charts are a very cool feature because it's getting more advanced. People are working on this on a daily basis to kind of bring more than just street maps into Freeboard. So what is a street map? This is basically not a ton of detail in terms of like depth or anything around your, you know, your navigation zones, harbor areas, things like that. But what you can see is like Shelter Island Drive, and you can see like Casa del Mar building, things like that. Detail that's actually on land, and also the regions of ownership, like Konakai Marina here and Shelter Island Marina here. So now let's say I want to navigate with a boat. We need to switch from this type to a chart that actually handles uh, zoom levels, raster areas. So switching this to the raster charts. What is a raster chart? Just to kind of define that, it's essentially an image. It's a static image that has a specific scale to it. As you zoom out, the image switches out to a different one. You can see as I zoom in, at some point there's a transition where the image is no longer the one that you were seeing earlier. It transitions to something else. And as I get closer, it does another transition. Continues doing that to get more and more detail as I zoom in, right? So this has been around a long time. This is basically an equivalent of paper charts, but recently NOAA stopped producing these paper chart, raster chart. They stopped supporting that in favor of what's called vector charts. So vector charts are essentially scalable charts that you can download similar, but in the case of zooming, it's a lot cleaner for zooming and it's a lot easier for them to maintain. Um, so what I'll do is enable the vector region, and then I'll show you kind of how that scales as well. So as I zoom out, you can see that this is covering the North Pacific region, and as I zoom in, there's more detail up here because there are more charts in this region because of the boundary of Mexico. Then as I continue zooming, you'll see it scaling, but it's not really switching or transitioning to different images. Just at a specific zoom level, it starts adding more and more detail, specifically around depths and features. So as I continue zooming, you can see the same kind of thing where I'm getting more harbor detail, but I'm not getting any of the information around land. So this is for specifically navigating waters. Um, Not only that, but for these vector charts, you can click on a feature and get the information, what we call the metadata for this particular region. And each one of these is clickable, like a restricted area or a lateral buoy, so on and so forth. It's very, very handy to be able to click on these things and get details on them. So getting these charts onto Freeboard is a little bit challenging right now, but in the future that will change and it will be a much, much easier process where you can basically select your own region and start downloading. But I wanted to give you a sneak peek of what this looks like, kind of help explain what a street view type map or chart would look like, what a raster chart would look like, and then what the vector charts look like. And these are all free, supplied by NOAA. And this is a web app, so completely open source software, nothing you have to purchase. You just need a mobile phone or laptop or something like that to run Signalk, run Freeboard-SK, which is built in. It's packaged up with Signalk, and then to be able to download all the charts, there's additional steps you need to follow. So anyway, Thanks for watching and hope you enjoy.